Today is day number 1 of bodybuilding training. Just the workout. The diet will start on Monday. Today is Friday. We're going to do our first bodybuilding workout. Diet will start on Monday because I've already meal prepped this week, so I can't do the diet yet, but I just got my plans this morning and I'm eager to start. This was my workout outfit, but having a bad body day, so I think we're gonna go with a big t-shirt. Yeah. Yeah, somebody tell me why there's baby chicks at the gym. Little babies. Alright, my first official training workout is done. A couple thoughts. Number 1, I need way more time than I allotted myself. I didn't get done my last 2 sets completely. One I didn't do at all, which was my rear delt flies, and then I had tricep pull downs, and I only got to do like 3 or 4 sets of the 8 I was supposed to do. So I need to allot a lot more time. I am way weaker than I thought I was. You know, I have had 5 surgeries in the past year, 4 skin removals, and I just had surgery again 2 weeks ago. I had a gynecological procedure done, and I took a few months off of weightlifting. Honestly, probably about 5 or 6 months off of weightlifting, on top of all the months I've had to take off for stuff like my skin removals, like recovering from surgery. And I took those couple of months off to do mobility training, which isn't a whole lot of weightlifting. It's mostly body weight stuff. So needless to say, I am not as strong as I was about a year ago, and that's okay. I'm not gonna let it defeat me. I know what it takes, and that is perseverance, that is consistency. And I'm never going to get to where I want to be if I give up, because I'm frustrated now. So more time, gonna have to wake up earlier, gonna have to really plan my days better, not try to ego lift, give myself time to build up my strength again, and it will come. I need to focus on my form. Tonight, me and Caleb are going out to dinner. Probably gonna be our last date night for a while, at least date night revolving around food, because once I start my diet, I have no cheat meals for at least this first month, and we'll talk about it after this first month again. But I'm still excited. I'm excited to try to finesse this diet. It is pretty plain just looking at it on paper, but I think that I can make it something enjoyable every day. And I don't mind eating the same thing every day. That doesn't bother me. I'm a creature of habit anyways. So also, I didn't film most of my workout because I went during the middle of the day. I don't like filming when other people are there. I try to go really early in the morning or really late at night to film. Also, I lost my freaking selfie stand. I have my one that has the big light attached, but my one that I usually bring to the gym, that's collapsible. I don't know what I did with it, so I didn't film a whole lot today. Sorry. Try to do better. Who's a good boy? Mr. Billy Goat? Mr. Billy Goat? Day 2 of me doing my workouts. I didn't film the rest of yesterday. This is gonna be a learning curve for me, guys, doing this vlog type stuff, but me and Caleb went to dinner and it was good. It was at this place called Edwards in Clarksville. It's a steakhouse, and I got some lamb chops. So good. They steamed, the only way they had their vegetables was steamed, and I don't love steamed vegetables, but I did go to Publix and I got some of the stuff on my meal plan, even though I don't officially start it until Monday. And one of them is this Ezekiel bread. Ezekiel bread it's flourless, and the mixture of grains like helps maximize the beneficial enzymes and the protein and the carbohydrates, and it allows it to absorb better in your body. I don't know, we'll see. But it's 80 calories per slice of bread, and then 5 grams of protein, 15 grams of carbs. It's on my plan. I figured I'd give it a try. It was in the freezer section. I could not find it in the breads, and I was like, where is this? It's in the freezer. I feel like to give it its best shot, I'm gonna take 2 that aren't the end pieces. I'm toasting it. I don't know if that's the right thing to do. That's what I'm doing. There were a bunch of different flavors, so I guess if I don't like this flavor, I'll try a different flavor. This one is sesame. Natural peanut butter is also on my list of meals, so I'm gonna try these together. Honestly, I think this might have been too much peanut butter. I'm only allowed a tablespoon. Pretty sure this was 2, but not bad. You wanna try this?
You like it?
Yeah.
Doesn't look like it tastes good.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Not bad.
Yeah,
Definitely different.
it's different. I kind of like the texture. I had a choice between this and a half a cup of oats twice a day, or doing half a cup of oats for breakfast and the Ezekiel bread for my second meal. And I was like, well, I'll try the Ezekiel bread so that I'm not just having oats all day long. I think I'll keep this. All right, first off, I know people are gonna wonder why I'm wearing this. It's because I had surgery 2 weeks ago and I am swollen, so I was like, I'm gonna put this back on. This is what I used during my tummy tuck recovery, so I was like, I'm gonna put this on to help with some of the swelling. That's out of the way. I didn't film yesterday. I'm sorry, I forgot. This is new to me. So these first couple of vlogs are probably not gonna be the best because I'm gonna forget to do it. But yesterday was also a rest day, and I told you guys I wasn't starting my diet officially until today. So there wasn't really much to say yesterday. Today, though, I did not start off my morning perfectly. Our youngest dog, Billy, that we got about a month ago, had hives the other day after his vaccine, but we had also gotten the yard treated with something different that day, so we didn't know which one it was. Well, today, when we woke up, he had hives again. So we're thinking it was the yard. So that's immediately what I did this morning. Take him to the vet, and I just got home to cook my first official breakfast. And breakfast is 2 whole eggs, 6 egg whites, half a cup of oats, and a cup of either strawberries or blueberries. I did do a 1/3 cup blueberries and 2/3 cup strawberries because I like both and I didn't want to choose. This is a lot of food. I don't think I'm going to be able to eat it all, which I kind of knew from the beginning, but I didn't want to tell my coach, like, hey, I don't think I can eat all of this. I wanted to try it and then maybe come to him and be like, hey, I think we need to make these changes. I told him I'm a bariatric patient and that I usually eat about 3. I'm so sorry. My dogs are all chewing and drinking water right now. Anyways, I told him that I'm a bariatric patient. I usually eat 3 meals, 3 like smaller meals and 2 to 3 snacks a day. I feel like he gave me just 5 whole meals. But it's a trial and error, you know? He doesn't know me yet, and the only way that he's going to is if I tell him. So, trying it, gonna report back to him about what worked, what didn't work, and we'll continue to fine-tune things. I think as somebody who is an online coach, I understand that I just have to communicate with him what works and what doesn't work. So, 2 whole eggs, 6 egg whites, half a cup of oats, and a cup of fruit. Now, because I knew I wasn't going to be able to eat all this, I did put peanut butter in here, a tablespoon of peanut butter, because that's what's in my next meal. And I was like, I'm sure I'm still going to be eating this during my next meal. So I think I'm just going to have to eat, you know, a lot throughout the day. It's probably going to be, I'm going to be just constantly eating, which is fine. I want to try to figure out how to make some kind of like baked oats recipe with this and the eggs, because I don't want to just eat 8 eggs by themselves. It's just kind of, he said I could mix spinach and mushrooms into this if I wanted to, but I don't think I want to. Maybe mushrooms. Our farmer's market has a large variety of mushrooms, and one of my clients lives in this area, and she got some mushrooms and was showing them to me and kind of telling me how she cooks them. So I might add some mushrooms. I don't love that, but it is what it is, you know? It's temporary. It's made to be fuel. Today, after I attempt to eat this, in like an hour, I'm going to the gym. And today is hamstrings, glutes, and a little bit of upper back. I'm also going to do some of my cardio routine today, and I might do abs. We're gonna see how much time I have left, because I also need to work and do my clients' check-ins. So I will keep you guys updated. I still don't have my tripod, but I will try to record a little bit of my workout as much as I can. People aren't normally there in the middle of the day, so I think it should be fine. Oh, I didn't tell you guys about my workout from the other day. I still did not give myself enough time. So the thing that I missed was barbell hip thrusts. I did do some abs, which I am feeling. I have to do abs 3 times a week. And it's just 2 exercises. I need to do an upper ab exercise and a lower ab exercises for 3 sets of failure. And I feel it. And they were not a lot of reps. I haven't really done abs like I used to. I used to do abs damn near every day. I think about 5 times a week leading up to my tummy tuck. And I had great abs then, but this killed me. I'm so sore. So I might give it another day before I do abs again. My upper body is also so sore. I gotta really get into a good stretching routine for this so that I don't injure myself, because that would be devastating. All right, update guys. This is how much I've eaten. Again, I'm coaching with this guy. I have not picked a competition yet, but I plan on doing it next summer. So I signed up for a 12-month coaching program. So this is not me not being able to eat this meal right now. It's not going to make or break me. These first couple weeks are for me to learn how to adjust my schedule to everything, how to learn how to do everything. So yeah, there's no way I'm finishing this right now. All right, we're going to the gym. I got hungry before I left the house. And so my second meal is like, I think it's Ezekiel bread with a tablespoon of peanut butter and whey protein isolate, which I don't have the whey protein yet. I also forgot that I already ate the peanut butter with my breakfast, but so I'm eating 2 slices of Ezekiel bread with a tablespoon of natural peanut butter. And it's good. I think it's gonna be good workout fuel. I promise eventually I'm gonna get better at this vlogging thing, but it's only like day 5, maybe. Let me give you guys a little recap on what has happened. Let's see. Monday, I did finish my workout. It was good. It was legs. The only thing I didn't do was my cardio or abs. And then yesterday, I had a lot of anxiety yesterday, so much anxiety, and it doesn't necessarily have anything to do with my training. It's just in general. For coaching, this is like the slow season. So I have a steady amount of clients, or I have more than a steady amount of clients, but like I'm not gaining like I used to be. So just about as many clients that are leaving are as many that are coming in, and I'm maybe an overachiever, probably thinking way too much about it, but it gives me a little bit of anxiety because I just feel like at any moment, everything could be taken away from me. And it wouldn't be the end of the world because I got a degree and I could always go back to funeral service. For those that don't know, I got a mortuary science degree in December of 2023. And I did work in a morgue for a year and a half, and I loved it. And I somewhat, I guess, gave it up, although again, I can always go back for this online coaching thing, because when I signed up for school, I was not on social media, and none of the craziness of my life that has happened had happened when I signed up for school. I didn't know that I was going to blow up on social media. I didn't know I was going to make my social media account when that happened. So, and I am grateful for it, but I also know that the internet and social media fame is very fleeting. And so sometimes owning my own business that's reliant on social media gives me a lot of anxiety. I will say, as much anxiety as I do have about my business and maybe not growing as much as I was in the winter months, I am still out projecting what my account manager thought I would be at around the 6 to 7 months. So I'm trying to give myself some grace, but that has been a source of anxiety. Also time-wise, I really want to give my clients the moon, just as much information as I possibly can, and just I'm trying very hard to not feel like I have to hold their hand for everything because I want to be there all the time, and realizing that part of this program is that they have to build self-reliance. So that is a stressor. I'm also stressed about making sure that I have time in my schedule. So something that I did yesterday, today is Wednesday, yesterday was Tuesday, so today is the 3rd of July, yesterday was the 2nd of July. One of my assistant coaches is also my personal assistant. Her name is Kyla. She's wonderful. We had a 2-hour long meeting where that girl helped me set up a schedule to feel better about my life. And you know what? That schedule was very validating for the amount of anxiety I was experiencing yesterday, because my schedule daily is jam-packed down to the minute. But I have a schedule now. I have a course of action to tackle it. And that made me feel infinitely better. And so now I just have to consistently try to make the schedule happen. I'm not going to be perfect every day in the beginning. I already know that. This is for me to make adjustments as I need to, figure out what works, what doesn't work, but at least I have an idea of what my daily life will look like. And when I say it's jam-packed, I mean from 5 a.m. to 7 p.m. My life is jam-packed. I am kind of excited about it too. I have a goal. I have a path for that goal. And it's like, what can stop me now? Now that I have a plan, what can stop me? So right now it is 4 in the morning, because unfortunately, while I'm supposed to wake up at 5, I woke up at 3. And then I tried to lay back in bed and go to bed, and I couldn't. So I was like, well, let's get up and start the day. Now, today is going to be a little different because I have a lymphatic massage at 9:30 that is going to screw up the rest of my day, but you know, that's what happens when you make a new schedule and you already had things planned. So I have my lymphatic massage at 9:30, so I'm going to try to get some of the stuff done today. That I'm just going to try to rearrange my day a little bit, because again, I have a course of action. So right now, what would normally be in my 6 to 7 p.m. slot, which is house chores, I'm going to get some of that done right now. And then I'm going to answer some of my clients, which is normally in my 11 to 2 p.m. slot. So I'm going to answer my clients. I'm going to make a grocery list so I can go grocery shopping after my massage today. And then I'm not sure after that. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to keep thinking. But that's the course for right now. I will try to be better about vlogging everything today. Okay, so I still have not gone to the grocery store. So what I'm eating right now is a piece of Ezekiel bread with 1 whole egg and 3 egg whites. That's going to be my first meal of the day.
right, you do.
Alright, that's your Nana that you know. And then your small. Here we go. Good boy. Good job. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Did it? Good boy. All right. I have not done a good job at vlogging my bodybuilding training so far. I didn't have another camera. I just have my phone camera, and also it's new to me, so I just haven't been good about it. I got another camera, so I can use that to film. So I'm going to be much better about filming. But I am on, tomorrow will be my week 5 check-in, so let's kind of go over what all has happened so far. I apologize for doing this when I'm driving, but I think a lot when I drive, and I know if I just sat down in front of a camera, I wouldn't remember everything. And I kind of view this as talking on the phone, basically. Initially, my diet for breakfast was 1 whole egg, 6 egg whites, and a cup of either blueberries or strawberries. My second meal of the day, I think, was something like 2 pieces of Ezekiel bread and a tablespoon of peanut butter. My third meal of the day was 5 ounces of chicken, 5 ounces of rice, 2 ounces of avocado, and a cup of some kind of green vegetable. My fourth meal of the day was the same as my second, 2 pieces of Ezekiel bread and a tablespoon of peanut butter. And my fifth meal of the day was 4 ounces of lean red meat. So he suggested something like top round steak, which is what I got. And then five ounces of either sweet potato or red skin potatoes. And then a salad. I didn't want to tell him no initially because I'm a bariatric patient. I looked at all of that food and I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to eat all that. But I didn't want to just say no. So I was like, let me try it for 2 weeks. And I did. I tried it for a solid 2 weeks. And then I was like, I don't think I can do this. What I was struggling with the most was the eggs. That's so many eggs. And so I was like, can we switch the eggs and maybe add some yogurt? And so we did that. So then it became all of that minus the 6 egg whites. We weren't doing the 6 egg whites anymore. We were doing a cup of yogurt instead. I forgot to mention also half a cup of oats with my breakfast. And so I then developed my own plan. What I was eating every day, I took basically all those ingredients and I made it something that was better for me throughout the day. In the morning, I started having a cup of yogurt. I tried for a long time to do half a cup of oats. I was never finishing it. So it went down to a 1/4 cup of oats. And then I would do a cup of fruit. It would be half blueberry, half strawberry. And that would be my breakfast, just the yogurt, the oats, and the fruit. And then for a snack, I also forgot to mention 2 protein shakes throughout the day. So sorry. Again, see, this is why I have to do this in the car because I'm constantly thinking. So then, after breakfast, I would go to the gym. I would bring a shake with me to the gym. And then after the gym, normally I would have 2 pieces of Ezekiel bread with the 2 ounces of avocado, the 1 egg, and I would make it into a sandwich. I would toast the bread. And then for lunch, I would have 5 ounces of chicken. I can only do 2 ounces of rice and maybe half a cup of broccoli is what I figured out. And then 2 pieces of Ezekiel bread with 2 tablespoons of butter and a protein shake a couple hours after that. And then for dinner, I would do the steak and sweet potato. I never got to the side salad, ever, never. Tried that for 2 whole weeks. And after that, I told him last week, my 4th check-in, I said, hey, this is what I'm actually able to get in. For the most part, I was not getting in the steak. I wasted a lot of steak because I just was not getting that meal in. I never got to the side salad. Like I said, I was not eating all the rice that he had initially given me. And then I was not eating all the oats he initially gave me. And I would maybe drink the second protein shake 50% of the time. So he said, okay, what do you think about instead of the steak, you do another thing of yogurt with fruit and oats? So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm still a little iffy about the protein shake, the second protein shake sometimes. Sometimes it just feels like, sometimes all of it feels perfectly like enough. And other times, most of the time, I'm like killing myself trying to eat all this food. My body feels great though, except for the fact that I'm very tired. But I feel great. My workouts feel great. I feel so much stronger already. I was lifting baby weights at the gym, baby weights, when I started. So a year ago, I was probably the strongest I've ever been. And I had my second surgery, my second skin removal surgery at that point, and I was about to have my third. After my third skin removal surgery and my last semester of mortuary school, I was just not getting to the gym as much as I wanted to. I still was going probably at least 3 days a week, 2 to 3 days a week. But I used to go 6 days a week. And yeah, my workouts just were not as good because I was tired. When I was at the gym, I was so worried about all the stuff I needed to do for school. And then I was also starting my own business. And then I had my last surgery. I graduated, I had my last surgery, focused on mobility training, and it has been a while since I've really committed myself to weightlifting again. And I'm lifting less than half as much as I was a year ago. And that's frustrating, but I can already tell with this consistency that I am already showing a lot of progress, and that is very encouraging to me. I am doing natural bodybuilding, but that does not mean you don't take any supplements. It just means that you're taking legal supplements, right? So I started taking creatine. I started that as soon as I started, well, maybe like a week after I started training because I had to wait for it to come in. Taking creatine monohydrate and taking 5 grams a day. I did not do a loading dose. I just did the 5 grams a day, and that's what I've been doing. I started taking essential amino acids. I put that in my water that I drink when I work out. I am also taking citrulate malate, which I'm going to be honest, I still have to look up what exactly that does, but it's something that my coach wants me to take. So I'm taking 8 grams of that plus 8 grams of the essential amino acids with my water while I train. I am also taking a supplement that he told me is good for my symptoms of PCOS. I'll have to look up what that was again. I'm forgetting the name off the top of my head. And then I started taking fish oil. I think that is it for supplements that I'm taking for this. Let's talk about training. I have a few videos of me working out. This is a lot of sets. I'm not used to having so many sets with my workouts. Like most of the things that I'm doing 8 sets of. But it's nice. It's nice to have had somebody take that off of my plate, the planning a workout. I love planning other people's workouts. I really, really do. I love being a coach. I love planning people's workouts. I love seeing them do their workouts. I love seeing their progression. I love their comments on their workouts. I love all of that. But when it came to planning my own, it felt like such a chore, and I needed a challenge, and it can be hard to challenge yourself sometimes. So having somebody make me a workout, trying some new things, most of it I already know, but there are some things that I've never done before, has been really nice, and it makes me look forward to my workouts again. I think weightlifting again honestly just makes me look forward to my workouts again, but having the challenge of I'm doing this workout that somebody else gave to me, and it's just kind of like a new exciting routine, has been nice. I have not started with posing yet. I did find a posing coach sooner than I thought I was going to, honestly. I didn't think I was going to do posing for another few months, but my friend Jenny is on a bodybuilding journey right now, and she started with a coach, and I was going to go to a workshop with her this Saturday, but her coach ended up being like, this probably isn't the best workshop for you because you need to know the basics of posing, and I don't know the basics of posing. I don't even have heels yet. I did order heels. I talked to her coach. I really liked her coach. Her coach is also apparently very big in the Nashville scene of bodybuilding. My understanding is that she actually like owns or helps put on a lot of those shows. So I talked with her. She sent me her rates. I was like, you know what? Might as well, right? The more practice I get at it, the better I'll be. All right, I just got to the gym. I am sure I'm going to think of other things to talk about while I am at the gym. So after the gym, you guys can probably hear me ramble again. Post-workout, I just had to stop at Publix to get some strawberries and blueberries. I'm tired. I'm so tired. I need to do an hour of cardio. What I'm going to do is just walk each dog individually around the block, because that takes about 20 minutes. Some other thoughts on my first few weeks of bodybuilding training. I was not perfect from the beginning. I know, I am a personal trainer. Working out is a part of my everyday life, but this is a little bit more intense than the workouts that I would normally do. And so I was not perfect. I am supposed to do 5 days a week of strength training. We started with 4 days of cardio. 2 days of those are HIIT cardio, and then 2 days of those are just 30 minutes of moderate cardio. 3 days of abs on top of, and you just kind of work that into your 5 days of strength training. 1 day is an active rest day, which you could also do your cardio and abs on that day, and that day is what's called pull-up death, which I'll show you guys what that looks like eventually. I don't have a video of it right now, but I will make a video of it. And pull-up death, literally you're just doing 4 sets of 3 different variations of pull-ups. I would say I got about 3 to 4 days the first week. The second week, probably also about 3 to 4 days. My brother-in-law's Navy graduation was the second week, and so I was in Illinois for a few days. And then third week, I was very close to getting all my workouts in, and then this past week, I finally got all my workouts in. This week that I'm currently in, I did not go yesterday, and yesterday was supposed to be my pull-up death day, so I came to the gym today and I did that. Plus, I'm gonna do an hour of cardio to make up for the cardio I didn't do yesterday. But it took me a solid almost 5 weeks now to get this schedule down. Same thing with my eating. I mean, it wasn't until came a little quicker because I was able to meal prep. And it probably was like the 3rd week I was able to do all of my meals, except for, like I was saying before, I just couldn't physically eat everything that he wanted me to. Now, my last check-in, we changed things a little bit. My last check-in, we cut my food a little bit. Instead of 2 tablespoons of peanut butter a day, we are now doing 1. And instead of 2 cups of fruit in the morning and at night, we are now doing half a cup in the mornings. And that's all we've changed for now. Tomorrow I will do my next check-in and we'll see how it goes. And then I will be better about vlogging this weekly after that. But I just really wanted to point out, guys, that like, this is literally what I do for a living, and it still takes a decent amount of time to get into a good groove of a new routine. That's just how it is, and you have to give yourself grace when you do that. You have to. That's another reason why, like, I'm gonna be training for this for a year, maybe more than a year, because I want to really, first of all, give myself proper time to do it and not be so stressed out about like, okay, I have 4 months to do this. No, I really want to give it time, build up my strength, because I feel like I'm starting at damn near 0. And yeah, like I said, you need time for a new routine. That's all I got for this one. We will see what week 5 brings me.